in New York, New Jersey, and it was in conditions that are a wee bit alien to the players in terms of the heat and the humidity. But we should have a better idea today. Their fitness should be at a level that we expect at this stage of the pre-season preparation.
Now, what about the World Cup men, Knija and Lovenkrands? They obviously missed out on a bit of the pre-season.
Yeah, they missed out, but we gave them ample rest. We consulted very closely with the medical department on this one, and also using past experience that I've had coming back from World Cups. We don't want the players to suffer burnout later in the season. We feel we've done everything correctly. If the players do the right preparation before games, stretching wise, warm up wise, then the only way that they should have a problem this season is through bad luck.
Now tell us exactly what you expect from Mikel Arteta in midfield. He'll be making his home debut today.
Well, what I expect of anybody down in the jersey is that they're comfortable in the ball. He certainly is, with a good touch, and he certainly has that as well. He looks as if he's a wee competitor. We've seen very much the evidence of that in the River Plate game, the first game in the Giant Stadium. The second game, when players were looking a wee bit tired, it wasn't so evident. He only played in 45 minutes, but I think we've got a player who's only going to get better.
Now, what do you hope to get from today's game against one of the best teams in the world?
Well, I hope to win. We want to win the game. It's now about peak sharpness, and of course, there's nothing at stake in terms of pride and prestige, but it doesn't make it any less important that we win the game. We want to try and win the game and go into the season next week against Kilmarnock with absolute total confidence.
What do you expect Milan's approach to be for the game?
I'm not sure which stage of the pre-season. I believe their league campaign doesn't start until September, and which is an indication that possibly they don't have as much preparation as us at this stage. But we know that these guys are fantastic athletes, and it's rare to see players at the level that Milan are at, and indeed Rangers, that get out of shape by having to excess a summer. And maybe in the bygone days that could have been the case, but nowadays I don't think that they'll be too much off the pace.
Now, Rivaldo signed for the club late last night. Milan tell us they're paying him £54,000 a week. Did you think of signing him yourself?
I'd need to probably sell most of the team to do that, but no, he's fantastic. He had a great World Cup. One wee incident that I think people weren't too pleased about in the Turkey game, but other than that, he had a smashing World Cup. But it's a sign of the times, David, that when you see that Rivaldo is released from his contract to Barcelona, you know, the reverberations throughout Europe with a deal like that. But Milan are one of the obvious teams who can afford to pay those sort of salaries at this moment.
Alex, no Rivaldo today, but plenty more stars. We're looking forward to it. Thank you.
Thanks, David. Thank you.
Well, Alex couldn't afford Rivaldo, but Charlie, he found the £6 million for this man, Mikel Arteta, and he's the first ever Spaniard to play for Rangers. £6 million he cost. Do you think he's going to prove a good buy?
I think he probably will, Jim. As I say, you always have your doubts, because this kid, he's loaded with potential. He is potentially one of the top players that we'll probably see in this country, but you know, sometimes the potential doesn't come through because the domestic situation is that Celtic and Rangers will challenge each other, and only the European games and the Celtic games can really actually be tested to the top level. It's no disrespect to the other 10, but that's stark reality in Scotland, and sometimes that affects.
First man midfield, along with Ronald de Boer and skipper Barry Ferguson. Claudio Caniggia and Peter Lovenkrands featured up front, along with Shota Arveladze. Now, there were plenty of big names in the AC Milan side, none bigger than skipper Paolo Maldini. The Dutchman Clarence Seedorf, who joined from Inter Milan, played in midfield alongside ex-Ranger Rino Gattuso. Andrei Shevchenko and John Dal Thomason were paired up front. The commentators Davy Provan and Ian Crocker.
Over the last two seasons, Rangers have gone from simply the best to second best, but there's a bit of a buzz around Ibrox just now. They think they are on their way back. Milan have also been in the shadow of their city rivals, although they came 4th last season. They were 14 points behind Inter, 16 behind champions Juventus. Alex McLeish took over last December. 30 competitive matches in charge of Rangers. He's only lost 2, and those defeats were to Feyenoord in Europe and to Livingston. Fernando Rickson to Mikel Arteta, one of the new summer arrivals. Gattuso with a strong challenge on him, but Rangers still make progress. It's Lovenkrands now, promising this. Oh yes! Rangers are in front, and it's Ronald de Boer, and Ibrox erupts.
That's a good header, but it's a wonderful delivery from Peter Lovenkrands, who up until now has been lying very deep. Finally get him into the last third. Time to look up. Contra doesn't get to him quickly enough. And what a good delivery. Can't ask for a better cross than that. De Boer had gone beyond. And he's just redirecting it. The pace already on it. Goalkeeper no chance. What a fine goal.
Not bad for starters for Alex McLeish and for Ronald de Boer, who was in the Ajax side that beat AC Milan in the Champions League final of 1995. The Rangers fans have found their voice now, that is for sure. A very decent turnout for this glamour match. Here's Lovenkrands on the prowl again. And it might come for Ferguson and Kanigia. Straight at the arc.
De Boer was in if Kanigia hadn't held the ball up there. It made another terrific run on the edge of the box. You watch De Boer here. Barry Ferguson tries to find him, just comes off Kanigia, otherwise De Boer was in again.
Seedorf, Hondra, who was signed last year from the Spanish side Alaves, played against Liverpool in that dramatic goal fest that was the UEFA Cup final. Set up a couple of the Alaves goals in that game. Rangers lead the mighty Milan. Rangers having to be content with UEFA Cup football again this season. Only one Champions League berth was available, although it's back to 2 for the coming campaign. Shevchenko didn't quite realise he had the ball, but now he has. Oh, it took a horrible deflection off Craig Moore, but cross collects.
That was a very decent challenge by Craig Moore eventually. Shevchenko didn't realise at first he'd been played in here. Doesn't realise it's in front of him. And Craig Moore does well at full stretch.
And it's pretty even as far as the possession is concerned. With Rangers, you have the advantage as far as goals are concerned. Ronald de Boer on the end of a Lovenkrands cross, but here's a Shevchenko cross. Oh, what a chance for Thomason, and he flopped it.
Well, if anyone in that position is likely to score, it's this man after his performance at the World Cup. Craig Moore just caught with nowhere to go there. Terrific ball whipped in.
So to Barry Ferguson leading this charge. Dormero's challenge just put him off. A little corner though. Rangers first corner. And Lovenkrands given a rousing reception as he trots across to take it. And there's actually Milan fans right in that corner. And Rangers fans either side making him feel welcome. Swirling centre from Lovenkrands and Arusso on the end of it. Another corner, in fact. And the fans now cheering Arteta on the other side. Arteta delivers. Oh, and it's going to be bundled in by Kanigia. He's going to claim it. Craig Moore knocked it back, and it gets better and better. The Rangers, they are 2 up against the multi-million-pound men of Milan.
Yeah, again, it's one off the training ground. Good delivery by Arteta. De Boer comes short. Delightful glance into the back post area. And it's no more than a tap-in as Craig Moore sets it up. Good glance by De Boer. A terrific corner there by Arteta.
Well, it's only a friendly, but I'm sure they'd quite like it to be like this in the Champions League one day. Rangers 2, AC Milan 0. Milan still in the early stages of their pre-season preparations, but nothing away from Rangers. After 2 seasons in the Championship wilderness, I reckon their time has come again at Ibrox. Lovenkrands, wonderful from Rangers. Ferguson has found him, and Lovenkrands centre. Ferguson in there again, so too De Boer. Brixton takes it up on Rangers' behalf, but it's away by Maldini.
What a terrific early ball there by Barry Ferguson to send Lovenkrands away. And he had to get it early, otherwise he was running offside.
Last minute of the first half. Arteta. Oh, just going to skip away from Lovenkrands. It's all going rather well for Alex McLeish ahead of the big kick-off north of the border. Milan may not be up to speed yet, but Rangers have played some decent football. Gattuso and Ferguson grappling with each other. The outcome is a free kick for Milan.
Well, that'll do me. I mean, it's a friendly, but I want to see some of that.
Too right. Seydor. Pirlo. Oh, he sent it in, and Thomason with a cracking header. Some response from Milan, that, and it's Jon Dahl Tomasson, one of the stars of the World Cup, just signed by Milan from Feyenoord.
Yeah, again, a terrific delivery, loads of pace on it. He comes blindside across Amoruso, doesn't see him coming, and again, it's just the slightest of glances required, and that's exactly what Tomasson gets on it, atoning for his earlier miss. A decent game we have here in Glasgow today.
So Milan hitting straight back, right on the stroke of half-time. Ronald De Boer had given Rangers the lead, heading home a Lovenkrands centre. And then a classic corner routine ended with a tap-in for Kanigia before that quick response from Jon Dahl Tomasson.
changes. Sky Sports brings you the build-up to the new season with the Amsterdam tournament. Manchester United, fellow European giant Barcelona, Parma, and defending champions Ajax. Follow Man United with record signing Rio Ferdinand in the Amsterdam tournament. Friday from 5:30 in association with Ford, live on Sky Sports 1.
Give in to some KFC popcorn chicken. Tender bite-sized pieces of real chicken and a crispy coating for only $1.99.
You were working as a waitress and cocktail bar when I met you.
Now, 5 years later on, you've got the world at your feet. Success has been so easy for you. But don't forget it's me that put you where you are now. And I can put you back down too. Don't you want me, baby? Don't you want me? Whoa, 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 whoa!
I retire after 40 years, safe in the knowledge that my son will run this business in the time-honoured way. I hope you enjoy being in charge as much as I am.
Don't worry, Dad. I will.
Subject to the following terms and conditions. New name, new logo, new website and online marketing campaign replacing range of novelty porcelain toilet roll holders.
Because people everywhere have small print too, your local HSBC is offering a face-to-face discussion to help you with your business banking. The Business Review from HSBC, the world's local bank.
The divisions are self-explanatory.
I know what I'd rather be doing.
I'm in! Oh, what a fish!
Missing fishing? Then get a license and get fishing. To beat the prices on selected new Fiat Puntos and Steelos, you have to go back to 1992. Don't go back, go to Fiat for the deal of the decade.
Darling, can we try a little role play tonight?
Role play?
Let's pretend that
Okay. Good evening, madam. What can I get you?
a pint of Pollingtons, please.
Coming up.
What's that?
It's my bump.
That was lovely, darling. It's a bit gorgeous.
As the new football season kicks off, don't let your friends take their eyes off the ball. Pitch Sky to a teammate and net £50 worth of vouchers between you. And you can introduce again and again and again. So don't hang about. Pick out your customer magazine to set the ball rolling. It's a sitter.
So Rangers start the second half, 2-1 up against AC Milan. Ronald de Boer and Claudio Caniggia on target, but a quick response from Jon Dahl Tomasson has made this even more intriguing. And as pre-season friendlies go, it's been more than decent so far, David.
Yeah, Phil, enjoyed it, and we just hope the tempo of the game doesn't drop.
Before they begin their league season in Italy, AC Milan have the little matter of a Champions League qualifier to think about. It's Slovan Liberec. Here's Arteta. He has impressed on his home debut. £6 million signing from Barcelona. Arveladze. Arthur Newman. Now the Rangers skipper, Barry Ferguson. Arteta, Rickson making a run out to the right, but Arteta has other ideas. Arveladze, De Boer. And Lovenkrands centre, but Abiasi will come and claim it. Marusso's header. Arveladze is in an offside position. Rui Costa. Thomason taking it in his stride. Ooh, trying to smuggle it through to Shevchenko, but a vital block from Craig Moore.
Oh, what a wonderful take it was on the run there from Thomason. Terrific technique there to get it in front of himself.
Claudio Caniggia. Rickson nearby. Arteta. And Marusso away to Newman. Lovenkrantz. Now he had a big head start on Simic then.
Well, this was terrific technique here from Thomason to get this in front of him, outside of his right foot. All of a sudden he's almost in. Craig Moore, not for the first time today, provides terrific cover. He's enjoying it.
Ferguson, just cut out by Kiladze. The Italian League, remember, starting the best part of a month after the Scottish League, so Milan nowhere near Rangers standard as far as preparation goes, but here's Andrei Shevchenko, and Brocchi now. Fine stop from Kloss because it came at him at a fair pace.
That's a terrific save. Shevchenko just finding far too much room there, just dropped off Amoruso on the edge of the box before playing him in. Stefan Kloss at his very best.
Here's Shota Arveladze. Ronald de Boer just allowed Kiladze to find Pirlo. Whoops, miscontrolled though.
A terrific block there. Shevchenko getting far too much room there. Plays Brocchi in. And how many times do we see Stefan Kloss save with his feet or his legs?
Rui Costa looking for Shevchenko, and it's going to come to Thomason. Oh, and diverted by Kloss somehow.
That's set up beautifully for Thomason. Never easy to hit, it's dropping like this, got plenty behind it there. Amoruso didn't know much about where the header was going. Again, that's a terrific save there from Stefan Kloss.
Pirlo delivers, Amoruso on the end of that. Brocchi sends it back in, cleared by Rickson. Stefan Kloss has made a contribution with a couple of important saves. Like a handball by Pirlo, but not intentional, said Willie Young. Picked in by Thomason. Across towards Shevchenko. Didn't have much trouble bringing it under control. Oh, and a deflection. Almost caught out Kloss then as Simic let fly.
Yeah, it could have gone anywhere. Stefan Kloss on his way to his right-hand post here. And he's never getting back across.
Rui Costa with his corner. Craig Moore met it ahead of Dolmero, and just nicked off Barry Ferguson for another corner. Milan try again, and Rangers rather relieved to see that one fly wide, but Stefan Kloss is getting a bit busy.
I think this lad makes more instinctive blocks than any other goalkeeper I've ever seen him. Always seems to get himself between the ball and the goal.
Now Borriello, Rui Costa, here's Thomason, Ibrahim Bar to his right, that's where he's going. Bar's cross, Borriello's header, easy for Kloss.
Yeah, Youngster got up well, look. Made sure the Boer wasn't winning it.
Stefan Kloss sending it straight through to his opposite number, Christian Abiati. Rino Gattuso, once of Rangers. Rangers are going to bring on Russell Latapy shortly. Rui Costa. Oops. That's a Rangers throw, which won't be the cue for the substitution just yet. De Boer. Nerlinger. He's giving it straight to Ibrahim Bar. Just trickled away from Borriello, but he's hung in there. Oh! He really blasted that. Punched away by Klos. Ibrahim Bar to try again for Milan. Simic. Bar. Through for Borriello, who ends up on the ground. And now Brocci, and Stefan Klos yet again with another fine stop, coming so soon after a fierce strike from Borriello. This one.
Yeah, it took them a long time to work the space here. Eventually it drops nicely at the back post, and again it's another terrific save from Stefan Klos. This is the first one on the half volley from Borriello, and again it's not one that Stefan Klos can try and catch cleanly.
Gattuso, free kick given against Kinigia, who didn't think he did too much wrong. Ibrox holds its breath as Rui Costa sends it in. It broke for Borriello. Amarusa puts it clear. Newman. Newman gave it straight to Brocci. Simic. Now Ibrahim Bar. Skipping past Amaruso. Ominous this for Rangers, because Borriello is going to tap it in, and Milan have bounced back from 2-0 down, and Borriello, just 20, has scored in all of their pre-season games so far.
Yeah, it's so well set up by Ba on the right-hand side, though, leaves Lorenzo Amaruso for dead here. Terrific play. And again, with defenders running towards their own goal, always difficult to defend. Sat up nicely for him. The evidence of what we've seen in the second half so far, it's no more than Ancelotti's side deserve to really have kept their foot on the gas in the second period and deserve to be back in it.
Borriello and Thomason trying to take it with him, but here is Amaruso. Russo's error to Rui Costa, offside against John Dull Thomason.
Well, Craig Moore must have got up just on time there. It must have been tight. Steps up at the very last moment there, Craig Moore. He maybe just got up in time as it's played. Well, he doesn't actually. Boy's well onside.
Brocci. Ross. Latapy chasing, but across comes Paolo Maldini. It's all over. It's 2-2. Good first half for Alex McLeish and Rangers, but the Italians stepped it up a gear in the second half and showed their class. Stefan Klos kept Rangers in it, really. John Dull Thomason on the score sheet, continuing from where he left off in the World Cup, and Borriello, the 20-year-old, added to his fast-growing reputation.
So 2-2 at Ibrox. Now a big footballing weekend starts next Friday with day one of the Amsterdam tournament. Barcelona and Parma get the ball rolling